Hello, my friends. It's Cindy. How about some Wednesday wisdom? So, what kind of question asker are you? Have you ever shrunk away from asking a question because you wondered what everybody else was going to think? I can remember the very first time that happened to me. It was in fifth grade math class. I can remember exactly where I was sitting, third row back, Mrs. Gay, and we were talking about fractions. And everybody else seemed to get it. And when we moved into talking about pizza and the slices of pie, I desperately wanted to raise my hand, but I did not. And not because I was afraid to ask that question, but I was afraid of the questions she would ask back to me and that I would not be able to answer them. And then I would look stupid, and I did not want to look stupid. And that is something that I carried with me through fifth grade, through middle school, through high school, through college, into adulthood. I could ask a question, but I didn't because I was too scared of what would come back to me and would I be able to answer it. So if that's you, if you find yourself shrinking away from asking questions, let's start there. Start there. Become aware of that feeling. What's going on? When you get that feeling of like, oh, I really want to raise my hand and ask a question, but I'm not. What's holding you back? Define that and move out of it. Ask the question. You know what? If you ask it, and you've probably heard this before, that there's 10, 100, depending on the size of the room, people around you who want to know the very exact same thing. Be the one who asks. Ask the question. Next, do you want to grow? Or are you totally content where you are right now? Do you want to move out of that? Are you becoming complacent? If you want to grow, ask yourself this question. One question. Ask it just to yourself, and then be prepared to give an answer. I am here. Where do I want to go from here? Where do I want to go from here? What do I want for my life? You ask that one question and you start opening the door for a flood of questions, which is beautiful. Your life will grow from that. And then from there, start moving beyond yourself. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Hasn't God called you to more? He did not do what he did so that we could just sit back within the four walls of our home, being complacent and comfortable. It's time to move out. It's time to ask questions. It's time to get uncomfortable. It's time to start asking the difficult questions. Start learning, start thinking, start growing, start discovering, start moving into a life of freedom and excitement. Don't be held back because you're scared to ask the question. And I'm going to end with this. Do you know that the most successful people in the world ask the greatest questions? Why don't you join them, my friend, and move out with that today? Okay, something to think about. I'll see you next Wednesday.